Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Age of Low Elo, the YouTube channel that provides you with nothing but the finest low elo Age of Empires 2 games. My name is Søren, I'm a low elo connoisseur from Germany, and I have the very special honor of casting this amazing matchup. Today we're looking at two champions in the upper low elo range, namely, in the green, at 971 elo, Skilsu playing as the Koreans, as well as in the red, at 978 elo, MoronPolice playing as the Khmer, who is already doing something very, very interesting. This map is Land Nomad. You start with 3 villagers and you have to build your first town center yourself, just like green is doing over here. But red, playing as the Khmer, he has decided to go for militia straight away. This is very interesting. Let's see what's gonna come out of this strategy. Anyway, let me introduce the civilizations a little bit. Skilsu is playing as the Koreans. The Koreans are a defensive and naval civilization. Their stone miners work 20% faster, their ranged soldiers and infantry units cost 50% less wood, and they get the archer armor as well as tower upgrades for free. Their unique units are the War Wagon, which counts as a mounted archer, and the turtle ship. And we can already see Red's militia unit is moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next. Yeah, he's just using this militia to scout around a little bit, just like this militia, just like this goat over there, and these 2 militia units. They're just scouting right now. But you can already see Red is already chopping that wood. Yeah, already has 288 wood, enough for a town center, and he is about to TC drop his opponent. This will get interesting. All right. Anyway, let me talk about the Khmer a little bit. The Khmer, they are a siege and elephant civilization. They don't require any buildings to age up. Their farmers don't require a mill or a town center to drop off food. And their villagers can garrison in houses to protect themselves. Their unique unit is the ballista elephant, which is basically a scorpion in the form of an elephant. The map is Land Nomad, as I already told you. And guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider clicking on that subscribe button and let's get into this. And right as green is about to lure in this wild boar, he is being TC dropped. Although it should be noted that red's TC does not range green's TC, so it's only half efficient. But this is interesting. This is very, very interesting. What's going on here? Oh, that's just a goat. All right. Yeah, and green probably completely flabbergasted, doesn't know what to do. And he's losing a villager, his first villager, to this strategy. That is very infuriating. You can see from the KD, red has killed 1 unit, but green has already lost 2. So he must have already lost a unit to a boar or something. Okay, no problem. And red has to also be careful. Red has to also be very careful. But green probably completely flabbergasted, doesn't know what to do. Anyway, let me talk about the Civ matchup a little bit. The Koreans, they have fantastic archers. They can make arbalestas, hand cannoneers, and heavy cav archers. They also get all necessary blacksmith upgrades for those archers. However, they don't get Parthian tactics, which would have given their mounted archers +1 melee and +2 pierce armor. The Korean infantry is decent. They can make champions, halberdiers, and even elite fire lancers. They don't get blast furnace, though, the final attack upgrade from the blacksmiths. However, their cavalry is underwhelming. They can make hussars, but they don't get bloodlines, and they don't get the final armor upgrade, plate biting armor, from the blacksmiths. They also can't make paladins. One final thing that should be mentioned about the Koreans, especially on this map, is that they have a team bonus, which gives their villagers +3 line of sight. Let's see if that comes into play today. Like right now, this is has pretty much turned into a pretty standard regular game. Green is just luring in another boar like as if nothing happened. He has loom already. Red does not. Red does not have loom. And red only has 3 villagers. He is completely all in on this TC drop strategy. Green, on the other hand, he has 11 villagers with 3 more in the queue. He has no military, though. But he is just thinking, hey, no problem. Hey, I'm just gonna boom over here. Which is exactly what you should do. I think that red made the mistake of not really TC dropping his opponent. He just put his TC right next to the opponent, but not close enough where his TC ranges green's TC. It's a very weird strategy. I don't know if he just made a mistake or if there's more to it. But hey, let's wait and see. Anyway, let's talk about the Khmer a little bit. The Khmer. They have amazing elephants. Not only do their battle elephants move 10% faster, both their unique tags improve the elephant units. First, there is the unique tag called Tusk Swords, which gives their battle elephants +3 attack. And then there is the Imperial Age unique tag Double Crossbow, which enables their ballista elephants and scorpions to fire an additional projectile. They have great cavalry, except for the fact that they don't get the paladin upgrade. Their archery range units are also pretty good. They get the ballista upgrade. They can make hand cannoneers as well as heavy cap archers. And they get Parthian tactics, which gives their mounted archers +1 melee and +2 pierce armor. And look at that. Red is now walling in his opponent from the side. He's really putting a lot of resources into this strategy. I hope he knows what he's doing. All right. The Khmer infantry is lacking, but not outright horrible. They can make 200 swordsmen, but they don't get the champion upgrade and they don't get gambesons or squires, which means that the infantry is neither fast nor tanky. They also don't get plate mail armor, the final blacksmith armor upgrade for their infantry. They can make halberdiers though, so it's not all doom and gloom. Let's see how this goes. And green is already accusing his opponent of using the great stalemate strategy, which was initiated by a pro player called Matze. The great stalemate strategy is basically TC dropping your opponent, taking his TC away, and then destroying his lumber camp so that your opponent is not able to drop off wood anymore. It's a very potent strategy. And Skilsu ist zur Feudalzeit vorangeschritten. He has entered feudal age. Alright, we got a German player here. And, yeah. This is like, yeah, red is completely walling in his opponent. This is a fearsome strategy. But look at what we have here. Look at what we have here. Look at, wait. I'm gonna go back a little bit. I'm gonna go back. I totally missed this. I was so focused on introducing the Siths that I didn't even pay attention to what was happening here. Okay, when did this happen? What happened here? I want to know exactly when it happened. I'm sorry, I should have been more focused. I was so busy introducing the Siths. Oh, here she is. All right, here she is. Oh, she was looping all the way around. Okay, building some houses over here. Okay, wow, that happened pretty early. I should have paid attention to the minimap. All right, so even before the wall went up, green, right when he saw the TC was being built, he sent a villager forward, building 2 houses over here, then finding a few goats, walking all the way over here. Oh, that is quite the journey that this villager took. Now building a lumber camp and a barracks. Yeah, building a lumber camp first makes a lot of sense. Now walling his villager in with a house. You trying to create a stalemate? Oh, totally. Okay, all right. This is great. Okay, cool. Okay, that whole thing happened before the wall even went up. Okay, that is actually amazing. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to regular time. Fantastic thinking. This is exactly what you should do. As soon as you can see your opponent is town's TC dropping you, immediately make sure you send at least one villager far, far away to avoid this kind of strategy. Yeah, this is great. Okay, a watchtower. I don't really know if this is necessary. Yeah, but sure. Why not? Better safe than sorry. Fantastic strategy from Skilsu. And this has the advantage that if his opponent ever decides to actually TC drop green, then green can just be like, okay, no problem. I'm just gonna build another TC over here. He has a secondary economy now. This is fantastic. Yeah, the problem with this watchtower is that you can easily just shoot it down with the town center. You can easily shoot it down with just the town center. And red also has a little bit of side economy going over here. His lumber camp. This is fantastic. By the way, both of them now almost equal in villager numbers. In the beginning, it was all green, but now green is running into problems. He desperately needs more houses. Green could always try to attempt to leave the base simply by just destroying one palisade wall, but he is not doing so. But he is using the market. Probably desperately wants to go up to Castle Age. And look what we have here. Red is now moving forward. Red is moving forward. Probably to actually TC drop his opponent now. He has enough wood. He has enough stone. And that is 8 villagers. That would be a problem for green. But keep in mind, red is playing as the Khmer, not as the Persians. And here we go. Here we go. And this town center actually reaches green's town center. If this town center goes up, green is in trouble. Green should consider running. Like really running. Like with his entire economy. Don't run here. Run... I don't know. Run here. Or here, I don't know. And green says, I love your spirit. All right, yeah, that's the spirit indeed. Yes, very nice, yeah. And green is losing a villager. And this is not pretty. But this will take a while. Until green's TC goes down. Green could actually, if he wanted to, he could put all of his villagers in the town center and he would actually win the TC war. He would actually win this because red only has 10 villagers in the TC. Yes, he is making more, but how many villagers does green has 12 villagers. Okay, yeah, he could actually keep up with it. I was 3 already in the TC, so he could have 15 villagers in the TC, and then he could actually win the TC war, especially if he ever chooses to repair his TC. And he is on his way to Castle Age. Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. Green needs to make sure that this town center survives at all costs. At all costs. Repair. Repair. Use this villager to repair. It is... he's out of wood. No, he is out of wood. He cannot repair. He's panicking. He is buying wood for gold, which is good. Which is, yes, he should do that. He must reach Castle Age. That would be such an amazing advantage for him. And he's out of wood again. 50. Oh my goodness. And the TC is down. He hasn't made it. He has not made it. But now that the TC is down, he can build another town center. Right over here somewhere. This is... Militia is not very strong. In fact, a villager whose loom can be stronger than a militia. And another watchtower going up. At this point, I actually think just forget about it. Just run. Run. Just run through here. Run through here. Don't even finish forget about the watchtower. The watchtower is gonna be destroyed before it even goes up. It will go up, but it will then immediately be destroyed. Okay. Yeah, no ballistics. Yeah, the watchtower is doing a little bit. But this is just all out civil war at this point. This is just this is not pretty for neither of the players. Green is down to 10 villages. Green needs to make sure he gets enough wood to build another town center. But he also doesn't have enough stone like that. This is... At least mine some stone. Come on, at least mine some stone. Yeah. At least mine some stone. And he's selling food for gold. He's buying wood. Okay. Yeah, he desperately wants to build another town center. Yes, now he has the resources. Please, immediately... But he's gonna have to destroy something. Because he cannot, he is destroying his market to build a town center. He is destroying his market to build a town center. And another town center from red going up. Save your archers, save your archers. Okay, he saved one archer. Oh, this is... Yeah, this is not great. Losing another villager to the town center fire. This is a real problem. Green, you could just run, you know that, right? You could actually steal red's gold. You can just run. Okay. But he is building another town center, and as soon as that town center goes up, he has another chance at life. Red building some farms, desperately needs food to make more villages. Yes, Green's situation is looking dire, but Red's situation is not looking too good either. Red has 14 villagers. You don't win with just 14 villages. Green only has 9. Yeah, Red has a neat little side economy here. The good thing is, Red apparently does not know about this town center. That's the good thing. He doesn't know about this town center. He thinks he has won the game because his opponent doesn't have a town center. Yeah, and now green is running away. You can fight the militia. You can fight. Yeah, fight. Pull back the weak villager. Pull back the weak villager. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, yes, very good. Great job from green. This is great. Okay, these two villagers are back to mining stone. Red has to invest a lot of resources into making these militia units. Green, you don't have to run away. You don't have to run away. Yeah, your tower protects you. But that is, of course, a lot of villagers in that watchtower. The watchtower can actually range the town center. And since there are no villagers in the town center is not shooting arrows. Green desperately needs food. He has two villagers up here, busy on that mouflon. Red probably thinks, okay, this is all that green has. This is all that green has. He doesn't know that green has an entire town, basically, up here. Well, town, well, two people. But at least a town center. At least maybe not a town, but at least a town center. In the northeast. Here, this is the nice thing right here about the Khmer. They can farm anywhere. They can farm anywhere. They don't need to drop off the food. And what is Red up to now? Why is he leaving? Why is he leaving the farms? Okay, they're all gathering. That's a lot of villagers. Is he going for another? Oh, yes, he's going for another town. So he's destroying this one. And that gives green the opportunity to run. But what's red? What's the point? What red? Yes! Perfect. This is amazing. Green is placing a house so that red cannot build a town center there. That's actually great thinking. This is fantastic. And red is essentially building a town center just to destroy this watchtower. Yes, this is great. Yes. That was very costly for red. Yeah, green, don't even attempt to repair. Just leave. Just, there's an opening. No, there's no opening. Yeah, I don't even know what to do at this point. Just attack the house. Attack the house with your villagers. There's no point in repairing this watchtower. The watchtower is gonna fall. It doesn't stand a chance against the town center. But here, now he has a little bit of an economy, but he's so it's too many. His entire economy is idle. His entire economy is idle. Come on, just go for the goats. Come on. Green, focus. You got this. Yes, 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 yes. Green, you got this. You can do this. Green, there is no point. You're just wasting stone. There is no point in repairing the watchtower. You're just wasting resources. And look at Red. Red is not even thinking about making more villagers. He thinks that if he destroys this watchtower, then that's the end for Green. He thinks, oh, okay, I got him. Here, this palisade wall is almost destroyed. 6 HP left on this palisade wall. This one. Destroy this palisade wall and you can get out. Destroy this one piece of palisade wall and then you can get out. What are you... Why? Okay, oh, okay, he's walling his villagers in. Okay, alright. Yeah, the villagers are actually gonna win this. And Red actually thinks, if I destroy these 5 villagers, then I have won the game. He doesn't know about the town center in the northeast. He doesn't know about it. Yeah. Green is about to lose his last few villagers in the west. And as soon as this villager is down, now Red is gonna be like, hey, wait a second, why did I not win? What's happening? What's going on? Do I have to destroy all of his production buildings? Red does not know about all of this. And Green is building another market. Here, look at this. Red is using his entire economy. His entire economy is busy destroying the blacksmiths. He thinks there's nothing left on the map from Green. And he is actually sending his militia out in the wild to find out what is going on. Huh? Where is Green? Why is Green still alive? And voila. Look at this. Look at this. He found it. He found Green's little side economy. Yes, and Green is building an archery range. He already has a barracks. He has a market. He has a town center. He has everything he needs in the northeast. Red is sending his militia line units. I would have preferred if Green would have made another town center rather than a watchtower. But okay. Be careful, Green. Be careful. Now, how are you gonna build the watchtower now? See, this is what I mean. Now, Green. Yeah. Green built 3 houses with a watchtower in the middle, and now watch out, don't make the same mistake again. Don't make the same mistake again. Yeah, Green, you gotta be careful. You haven't won this. You haven't won this just yet. Both of them are at 17 villagers. Sorry, I said he should be making another town center. Of course, he can't even make another town center. He's still in feudal age. Sorry. Stupid me. Didn't even realize he's not in castle age yet. By the way, go up to castle age if you can. But he is, of course, very far away from that. He only has 70 seafood. But hey, his opponent is still in dark age, so no problem. But here comes Red. Here comes Red. He is bringing 14 villagers. And he's going to TC drop his opponent once more. Yeah, and once again, green is about to find out that a watchtower is not doing anything for you. This is... Okay. Okay, here we go. Alright, here they come now. 14 villagers. That's gonna be a fast town center. And here we... Oh, he can't because there's a farm. There's a farm. He cannot build... Okay, now here we go. This is more like it, yeah. Yeah, this town center is going up, but green has his town center full with villagers. 15 villagers in green's town center. This is great. See, and now red's town center is already being shot down. It already lost 1/3 of its HP. Red, why are you building a mill? You don't need... Okay. I was just gonna say you don't need a mill when you're farming, but he's not farming. Yep, and red has to now put a lot of wood into repairing his town center. He needs to. And green's town center has 15 villagers in it. Red's town center only has 10 villagers in it. Green's town center is going to win this fight. And repairing a town center is unbelievably expensive. It is not like with other buildings. And with other buildings, it only costs 50% of the resources that the building has cost initially. But with town centers, it's actually 4 times as much. It's only wood, though. It doesn't cost any stone. It only costs wood, but it costs 4 times as much to repair a town center than any other building. So repairing a town center, very, very expensive. And now red is out of wood. He cannot repair. He cannot repair anymore. He cannot repair. He cannot repair his town center. Does he even have a lumber camp? Yes, okay. He still has a lumber camp. But red says, GG. He knows this is the end. His town center is almost shot down. He doesn't have wood to repair it. He is down. He has fewer villagers than green. This is the end. And he calls the GG. By the way, I like that he actually called the GG. I love to see this. No frustration there. Red tried out an incredibly interesting strategy. He, instead of building a town center from the beginning, he built a barracks. Then he built a lot of militia units. Then he found his opponent and immediately, in quotation mark, TC dropped him. He didn't really TC drop his opponent. He put his TC close. Not directly next to it, but close. But green knew what was happening. He sent one villager all the way on a long, long journey, all the way over here to build a new home. And because of this one most important villager, he managed to win the game. Great job. GG, everybody. Economy. Resources collected. Higher for green. Fantastic. It should be mentioned that red never actually even entered feudal age. That is crazy. Villager max 19 for red. Crazy. And let's look at the APM. Almost consistently higher for red. But it didn't do anything for him. GG, everybody. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider clicking on that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.